or always ask. That goes back to, like I said, asking the questions. You really need to know what's going on with your body, and you really can't accept just anything, because some doctors will try to play you as a test dummy. I always tell them, I'm sick, not stupid. So you're not finna use me as no test dummy. Don't Our bodies are already sensitive, you know what I'm saying? And this isn't just for lupus patients, you know what I'm saying? This is for anybody with an illness, or anybody that's go to the doctor on a regular basis, There's always going to be some type of problem or something, so don't accept just anything. What's up, everybody? It's Nachele, back with another video. Yeah, so if you see me in this shirt and like 2 other videos, is because I'm being productive today, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get these videos out because I haven't been on in a while. But anyways, make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you want more lupus videos. Yes, today I am starting a new thing on my channel. It's going to be Tip Tuesday. So every Tuesday I'm going to come out with some type of tips. Most likely there'll probably be lupus tips. It may be hair tips. It may be school tips. It may be relationship tips. But it's going to be Tip Tuesday. It's always going to give 5 tips. So yeah, if you want to see that, thumbs this video up and keep on watching. Alright, so number 1. Hold on, before I even start, I don't know if y'all know, but I was on a high dose of prednisone, and my face is starting to slim down because they reduced my prednisone to 10. So yes, it's like, getting a little shape back, Yes, getting a little shape back. But anyways, I got 5 tips for you, and these are tips on how to deal with doctors, because a lot of people have a problem with, my doctor doesn't listen to me, my doctor doesn't do this, so sometimes it's also the body language you give off, and they're looking at your lab, so they're like, are you taking care of your body? So sometimes it's us doing it, because I'm guilty of it too, so anyways, yeah, so 5 tips on how to deal with doctors. Okay, number 1, be on time. Their time is precious too. They went to school all them hours. They didn't go to school all them hours for us to waste their time. You know what I'm saying? And yes, sometimes they'll be running late because they may be given a little extra time to another patient or something, or they have something to do. But remember, you need to be on time. You need to be on time regardless. Of course, sometimes you end up being late or something happens for transportation or anything. But try to be on time as much as possible, because they judge you off of that. They're like, well, you don't care. You don't even show up on time. So why should I care about you, So be on time. Number 2, try to have 2 sets of ears. Oh, I just not noticed I did that. 2 sets of ears. Yeah, try to have 2 sets of ears available all the time. They love seeing people come in with their families. They love seeing the support. At least my doctors do. And I've had doctors in, 4 or 5 different states. So I say all doctors feel that way. Of course not the bad ones, but we ain't talking about them, because them ain't really doctors. Them is people with degrees. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, always have 2 sets of ears if you can. I try to have my mom on speaker sometimes, or I'll record the conversation, or somebody will be with me, or my mom or somebody. They love having 2 ears, because you're sick sometimes, or sometimes you're not listening all the way, and that's in general, sick or not. You got to sometimes you'll miss stuff, so that person may have heard something that you didn't hear, and sometimes my mom be like, no, they said blah blah blah. I'm like, oh yeah, they did. So always try to have 2 sets of ears in the room. And if you can't, of course, because some people don't have that support system like that, always try to record the conversations. You can ask, hey, I would like to record the conversation just in case I miss anything you say. Or sometimes you just have it on record, because, that's your right. This is your doctor. This is your appointment, So, yeah. Number 3, always ask questions. Don't leave the room just like an interview. Don't leave without asking at least 2 questions, because that's also a big factor. Like, they're making sure when they always ask you, "Do you have any questions for me?" You better come up with something, because at the end of the day, this is your life. You know what I'm saying? If you don't care, they shouldn't care. So ask. I don't care if it's two random questions about your health, or even if something he said, ask it, because guess what, you're letting him know that you're paying attention, or her, you're letting them know that you're paying attention and you care about your health, and you're like, yes, okay, so what do I need to do? Well, what time did you say it was supposed to be again? Okay, wait, so I do labs, so almost like confirmation, ask if you don't have no real questions, but like usually I have questions once I leave. So, I'll write my questions down, and then I'm like, okay, well, next visit I can ask, or I'll call the nurse, and then they'll, ask the doctor, or sometimes I ask them on the portal. But always have questions, because that, you have those questions. Don't act afraid of your own life. You have to get that done, and you have to know these things, So always don't be afraid to ask questions. Number 4, tell them everything. I don't care if you just smoked a big old pot of weed, or you got drunk last night because it was your birthday. Tell them everything, because at the end of the day, this is your life. They know you're human. Yes, they're going to be upset just like a parent would, but at the end of the day, say, I'm letting you know because I want my health to be on top, of the priority, So if they can't help what they don't know, you know. If you're leaving out stuff because you're scared they're going to tell the feds, or whatever you think they are going to do, they're not going to tell. I mean, they're human, They're not the FBI, they're not doctors. I mean, they're not police officers. You're not under investigation, If you did something and you can't tell your doctor, then you shouldn't have did it in the first place. Period, point blank. you know. So make sure you tell them everything, because they can't treat what they don't know. Number 5, and this kind of ties in with the whole asking questions thing, but don't accept just anything. A lot of people, I noticed that, and this was me too, so I'm not like speaking like down on people. I'm just giving awareness, because this was me, and this is why I'm able to give the tips, because this is what I've been through. I've been having lupus 10 years, so I'm not just speaking out the side of my neck. I'm speaking from what I know, what I've been through, and what I've learned in this process. But yeah, don't accept just anything from the doctors. If they say, hey, I'm starting you on a new medication, okay, what's the medication for? Do I really need it? Is there something I can eat instead? Always ask those type of questions when they're trying to start you on something new, because sometimes, remember, their results are based off the last person they worked with, or study results that have been researched. Your body could be the new results. I've literally had a doctor's office call me and ask, could they use my results for their study, because my results were so different than the regular person's. So they're like, can we use your results for an example? I'm like, wow, okay, yeah, if I don't mind, doing stuff like that, because whoever can help the next person that's going through what I'm going through, I am down. So always, you don't just accept anything, or they're stopping something, you're like, wait, why are you stopping this? Or always ask. That goes back to, like I said, asking the questions. You really need to know what's going on with your body, and you really can't accept just anything, because some doctors will try to play you as a test dummy. I always tell them, I'm sick, not stupid, so you're not finna use me as no test dummy. Don't Our bodies are already sensitive, you know what I'm saying? And this isn't just for lupus patients, you know what I'm saying? This is for anybody with an illness, or anybody that has to go to the doctor on a regular basis. There's always going to be some type of problem or something, so don't accept just anything. I sound like I was about to go into preacher mode, so let me stop right there. But yeah, those are my 5 tips for Tip Tuesday. Make sure you thumb this video up for real if you want to see more tips. I'm definitely down for doing that. These are, quick, simple videos that I would love to get out for you guys. Make sure you share this video with anybody that has an autoimmune disease, a regular disease, lupus, you know, anything, you know, make sure you share this video with them, because it definitely helps just seeing somebody else, you know, and getting tips, because I'm definitely on here getting tips sometimes if I need them. I mean, not as much anymore, but yeah. So, all right. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Bye.